Hi, I'm Döndü teacher. Welcome to my channel. In this lesson, you can learn about the present perfect verb tense in English. Hey, teacher, how long have you been a teacher?
I have been a teacher for 4 years now.
Have you taught many lessons on the present perfect?
Of course, I'll have taught hundreds.
How many have you taught this week?
Elle haven't taught any this week yet. This is the first one.
Okay, you know, many languages don't have a similar verb form. This can make it more difficult to use the present perfect correctly in English. In this lesson, you will learn how to use the present perfect verb form in different ways. Let's start with two basic but important points. Try to keep these in mind as you watch. First, the present perfect connects the past and the present. Secondly, think about the name present perfect. It's a present verb form. It tells you something about now. Even though you often use the present perfect to talk about things in the past, it is still a present form. It gives you some information about the present. Yes, how to form the present perfect. Let's start by looking at how to form the present perfect tense. The present perfect is formed with have or has plus a past participle. Have and has are often contracted. For example, I finished everything. She's just left. I've been here for hours. Okay, past participles usually look the same as the past tense. For example, finish, finished, finished, leave, left, left. However, many common verbs are irregular. That means you need to know irregular verbs to use the present perfect. Please learn irregular verbs. It's homework. And make negatives by adding not after have or has. Again, this form is contracted. For example, I haven't seen anything like that before. He hasn't had at all. They haven't given me much information. Well, make questions by moving have or has before the subject. For example, have you booked the tickets yet? How long has your sister been a teacher? How many people have you told about this? Next, let's look at how to actually use the present perfect and what it means. Have you ever been to Argentina?
No, Elle have never been to Argentina, but I'd love to go.
Have you ever been skydiving?
Yeah, actually, it was amazing.
How many times have you seen this film?
More than once.
You can use the present perfect to talk about life experiences. For example, have you ever seen a ghost? Have you met Amit before? How many times have you bought something and never worn it? In all these questions, you don't say when. You don't use a time reference like this year or recently. That's because all these questions are asking about your whole life. You don't say it, but the meaning is there. Now, let's look at another way to use the present perfect.
Have you called about the internet yet?
No, I haven't. I'm sorry. I've been so busy all day.
You said you'll do it today. I haven't been able to do any work since Monday.
So, what can I help you with?
Well, I haven't been feeling well recently.
What are your symptoms?
I've had a really bad cough for a couple of weeks now. This week, I've started to feel really slow and tired, and I haven't had much appetite.
Have you had any nausea, headaches?
No, not really.
Well, we will do some tests and see what we can do, okay? Well, you can use the present perfect to talk about a time period which is unfinished. Remember that the present perfect connects the present and the past. For example, take today. Today is an unfinished time period. It is started but it hasn't finished yet. You heard several other unfinished time periods in the dialogues. Can you remember any? Here are some examples. I've been so busy all day. I haven't been able to do any work since Monday. I haven't been feeling well recently. This week I've started to feel really slow and tired. Other unfinished time periods include things like this week, this month, this year, and so on. So, if you are talking about an unfinished time period, you can use the present perfect. You can't use the present perfect to talk about finished time periods. Sometimes you can choose to use the present perfect or the past simple with an unfinished time period. For example, I worked hard today. I worked hard today. These are both possible, but there is a small difference in meaning. Do you know what? The first sentence with the present perfect suggests that today is not finished yet. Maybe you have more work to do. The second sentence with the past simple suggests that today is finished. It is the evening and you are relaxing after a long day. Let's look at one more way to use the present perfect tense.
How long have you lived here?
For about a year.
Have you two known each other long?
Yeah, since we were at primary school.
How long have they been married?
I'm not sure, I think for a couple of years. You can use the present perfect to talk about something which started in the past and is still true now. For example, how long have you lived here? This means that you still live here now. Have you two known each other long? You still know each other now. How long have they been married? They are still married now. Let's look at one more way you can use the present perfect tense.
What's wrong with you?
I've eaten too many cakes and now I feel terrible.
How many did you have?
I had 6 or 7,
That was smart.
but they were so tasty.
Have you lost something?
Yeah, I've lost my phone. I put it down somewhere and now I can't find it.
When did you last use it?
I don't know. I had it last night. For sure, can you call me? Yes, you can use the present perfect to talk about things in the past if there is still a result in the present. For example, I've eaten too many cakes and now I feel terrible. I ate the cakes in the past, but the result feeling terrible is still true now. I've lost my phone. I lost my phone sometime in the past, but the result I can't find my phone is still true now. Now you know the most common ways to use the present perfect tense in English. Thanks for watching. See you next time.